Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to look at your dollar bead bag and dollar bead box for December 2022. So two separate subscriptions. I've already taken the beads out of the bag. So here's the bag. I'm going to put the box aside. We'll get to the box in a little bit. Okay, dollar bead bag is $8 a month. You get 4 strands of 3mm fire polish beads and 4 strands of 4mm fire polish beads. And dollar bead bag subscribers can reorder December items through January 2023, $1 a strand. Great website. If you're not familiar with this, I'll put a link down below. Check it out. See if it's right for you. Look at their website. They have such fun stuff. It's easily navigated. I have a coupon code Bronze2 for $2 off your first bag or box. Let's get a look at these pretty fire polish beads. So we're going to start with Crystal Volcano. That's this one, and that's a really pretty sort of half silver, and then you've got these pretty flashes of color. I see blues and greens depending on how you hold it, little orangey, pinky colors, very pretty. And then opaque red, so that's a really bright red. In my little monitor, when I'm filming, it looks orange, but it isn't. It's bright red, and I think when it comes out on the video, it'll be true to color. But reds always are weird as far as how I see them in my monitor. We have jet. So beautiful. I love a jet bead, and look how sparkly that is. And that is not AB or anything. It's just a jet bead. But look at how it grabs the light. Stunning. And then we have crystal half gold. And again, there's a crystal, and then it has the sparkle of the crystal, and then the pretty warmth of the gold. Love it. Okay, next up, the 4mm strands. We have crystal or crystal AB. I've got the AB here, and I wore this ring because this ring is made with all 4mm fire polish beads, and I think I only have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So think of how many you could make with 50 beads to a strand and some 11/0s. And you need a little 8mm bead here. I have a pearl, but you can use really any 8mm round bead. But anyway, any of these 4mm would look gorgeous in that ring. So this is the crystal AB. And then I love that we have an opaque red, because now we have an opaque red in 3mm and 4mm. And I know I'm a broken record, but that's how I buy my beads and store them, by color. So I could have 30 beads that are sort of in the red family, but they're all different shapes and sizes, and it's just so inspiring to see that for me. Ruby Maria. Gorgeous. That is a beautiful bead. Look at that ruby color, and then the silver. This ring, gorgeous in this with silver seed beads. Love it. And then again, matte pearlized ruby red. Beautiful. I love anything matte and pearlized finish. Just such a pretty finish, isn't it? All right, so there's your dollar bead bag. Don't forget, $8 a month, Bronze2 for the coupon. Use it. All right, so let's clear this off and we'll open the box. Okay, everything's out of the box, and it's a big one this month. They're just so beautiful. I just think it's the best gift for a beginner beader, a stringer, or even for somebody like me who is a bead weaver. Whenever I need an interesting bead to add to my bead weaving, I go to the dollar bead box. A focal bead, always go here. All right, so December 22, here's their letter. They're wishing you a happy new year. They hope 2023 will be a year of joy for you, your family, and throughout the world. I second that. And here are some of the new beads in their shop and all their social media. So we'll go on this side and we'll look at we'll start with the strands. I'll move all the additional items aside. So let me pull these guys down here. And I'll pull in and we'll get a look at them. Okay, so this is $18.50 a month. It can be as low as $18.50 a month. It goes up $1 or $2 depending on your subscription, how long it is. That's why please check out the description box below the video for the link and go to the website. See if it's right. If you look at all the different prices, the different configurations, how you can join, etc., and see if you like it. All right, check glass struck, cyan, 4mm. We've got a nice red and black theme going, which I love, because this dollar bead bag and dollar bead box, they just go beautifully together. 48 pieces. It's a beautiful truck. See if I can clear that up a little bit. Come on, you. There we go. Sometimes it takes a minute. Okay, next up we have a check glass heart. 8mm, you get 15 pieces in cyan, and I'm saving this for Valentine's Day. It's going to make something pretty. Really beautiful. Nicely saturated color. Okay, next up we have a fire polish in 6mm matte silver, 20 pieces. And my next video tutorial is going to be using lots of 6mm fire polish beads. And I think you're going to love it. And it's been so much fun. I love using a bigger bead this time of year. The bigger the better. You finish quickly. You can get a lot of things done and things move along quickly. Love this matte silver. It's gorgeous. Actually, I was looking for this color and I didn't have any in my stash, and I'm so glad I have them now. You get 20 pieces of the 6mm, by the way. And here's another 6mm fire polish in matte Victorian bronze. It looks like Aztec gold to me. It's just love, love, love this color. It's so pretty. It's so rich looking. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Again, loving those 6mm. Let's use them up. Next up, we have a check glass pyramid, and this is 6mm opaque white bronze luster, 20. You get 20 pieces. Should we open them just to get a real good look at them? Free the beads. Okay, now that's a little better. Now you can see all the color now. That looks so much better. And it's opaque white bronze luster. Did I say that? But look at the fuchsia and the, you know, that sparkle little gold and bronze. It's beautiful once you open it up. Really pretty. Next up we have 7x13mm check glass fancy rectangle, jet with gold, and this looks quilted. I love it. Again, it's such a great little focal bead, or just like an addition to bead weaving. You know, I use tons of seed beads and crystals, and just having some of these different beads to add to my projects, it's always, always so helpful. And I love the jet with the gold. 8 pieces. Beautiful. Okay, let's start with the additional items. So 9x17mm check glass 2-hole carrier bead, matte vintage bronze, 2 pieces. I've not used these yet, but you know, we'll have to play this winter, do a little playing. I just love the color. I mean, I know you cover them with beads, but I guess maybe you don't have to. I don't know. We'll have to research these a little bit and use them. Okay, next up, we have these 5mm pewter daisy spacers, antique silver, 16 pieces. And I absolutely love these for brick stitching. You can actually put seed beads, all the brick stitch seed beads around them, and just going around. And we've done some earrings using that technique. We'll do some again, you know, for the summer. Okay, next up we have some fire polish, and these are 8mm check fire polish in jet, 14 pieces. And I don't see why we can't, let me take the ring off for a second, use that as the center of the ring. I mean, I used a pearl and it's round, but I think it's round enough. I would definitely try it. So that could be a use for those. Really pretty. Again, I love that, how the light catches a jet bead. Isn't that gorgeous? And also you have the jet bead in the bag, so you could just do a bracelet by alternating the 8mm and then what is it, the 3mm? Did we do a 3mm in the jet? Yeah. You know, or a necklace. Really beautiful. Just a thought. What if you took the 8mm fire polish, the daisy spacer, and the 3mm if you get the bag also, and you alternate and make a bracelet like that, put the daisy spacers in between to you know, give a little shine. Wouldn't that be pretty? Okay, next up, 22x27mm pewter tree of life charm, antique silver, and I love this symbol. I just think it's such a universal symbol of nature and the natural world, our connection to nature. I'm such a, you know, I love nature. I love hiking. I love gardening, growing things, and the tree is such a positive symbol. Next up, we have a couple of check glass ovals, in jet. And they're 9x13mm. Again, you can just take the daisy spacer, put one at either end with a little bead in between, and make a pair of earrings. These are like instant earrings. You can just put this, you know, just put it on a head pin or an eye pin and puts, you know, a dangle. We have, I think there's something coming up that you can even put as a dangle if you love red and black together. What a great combo. Okay, one of my favorite brands, Tiara Cast, and this is a succulent charm, 12x15mm, antique gold plated. You get 1 piece, and look how cute that is. It's like a little, like a little cactus, a little succulent. Isn't that great? I love Tiara Cast. I love the quality of their findings. I love how creative they are. So pretty. Just dangle this from the chain of a necklace or the chain of a bracelet, the clasp of a bracelet. Really pretty. Okay, next up is this check glass cathedral cut bead, matte crystal with silver. You get 16. Look how pretty that is. I love matte crystal. Isn't that interesting? Again, that's what they have, such interesting beads. I love it that it's matte, but then it has this silver wash at either end. It's about a 6mm bead. I think it says 16mm on my paper, but they're 6. You get 16 of them. Okay, next up we have 11 by 12mm check glass tabular drop in Siam Opal. Isn't that cool? Siam Opal. I've never seen that color before. That's pretty. So that's a drop bead. Get 2 pieces. And what I was saying before about having something to go with this, if you love red and black together, wouldn't that be pretty as an earring? Put a little, put one of the daisy spacers here and a head pin through it and maybe a bead at the top. Or you could just use it as, you know, some sort of focal piece. But I like the red and the black, or this way. What about that way? I love the red and the black together. So you get 2 pieces of this Siam Opal, which is such a cool color. I love these Chinese glass laser etched round beads, white with silver, 2 pieces. They're 10mm, and these on their own, they don't need anything but a head pin, I think, and maybe a little bead at the top before your ear wire. And the perfect little pair of round earrings, and the etching on it is so beautiful. We have I think a bunch of these over the past, you know, year, and I just, look how gorgeous that is. That is a stunning bead. Let me see if I can clear it up a little bit. There we go. Love it. Now we have these 8mm check glass flower beads in Siam. You get 8 pieces. And these are perfect for bead embroidery. We've got to get some bead embroidery going. I hope to get something going this winter. They're just such long projects, but they're perfect. The hole's right down the middle. All you have to do is put a bead on and sew it right down, and you've got a gorgeous piece for your bead embroidery. So pretty. Okay, next up we have a pollinator bead. It's a bumblebee. I love bumblebees, and I love honeybees. And I give them space in my garden because they pollinate everything. 17 by 22mm check glass bumblebee, white with gold. You get 1 piece. So very pretty focal bead. Okay, now we have a check glass cabochon 10 by 12mm, red with confetti, 1 piece. Again, for bead embroidery. Got quite a few of these too. So these 2, this would work with this flower bead in bead embroidery. So I'm getting ideas. Okay, next up we have some bonus items. So we have an 11 by 17mm check glass pine tree, green with silver wash. So it looks like a little Christmas tree. Again, you've got your earrings right there, head pin, put a little red ball at the top. And you've got perfect little Christmas earrings. And something that I just adore and I couldn't wait to open, very last thing on the list, are these beautiful matte vintage bronze check glass metallic mix. And look at these shapes. And I love this color. It's like the Aztec gold color. They call it matte vintage bronze. You get 20 grams. Look at that. Just that as an earring would be beautiful. And then we've got some of the drops. Daggers. How cool is that? We've got some spike beads. Look at all these different shapes. And you've got a couple. The fact that you're getting at least 2 of each of most of them, if maybe not more, I love, because that way, you know, you can make a pair of earrings out of it easily. And look at these with the 2 holes right here. That's cool. Love those. They're pretty. So love this whole set. I think we got these, something like this once before, in a copper. So really, really pretty. Okay, look at this box. How about that? And here's the bag. So this month, I think the bag and the box, they're so beautiful together. They complement each other. You'll be able to use all of these beads together. So I love that. Really, really pretty. Okay, don't forget the coupon code BRONZE2, $2 off first bag or box or anything on their website if you're a member. So again, check the website and see what's available to you. They have several different ways that you can join or get a subscription. All right, so I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.